Hello every pony, day lover here. Warning, this video will contain pictures from Google that is not mine, so please give respect to the owners of these pictures and copyrights. And also warning, it's going to contain my own personally opinion about what happened in My Little Pony, what is going to happen in My Little Pony. This is only theories, so without further ado, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So today I wanted to talk about the pillars' powers. And as we all know, like, they're supposed to mirror the main 6, so it's not that difficult to figure out, like, the healing and alchemy, or no, the sorcery. Sorry, see what I did there. But yeah, I really feel like there's more to their powers than just like mirroring the main 6. So that was what I was going to talk about today, and especially Star's World, because like I think like he is having insane more power than we actually think that he does. But I will get to him. First of all, I will take Rockhoof, because I really like Rockhoof. As I said in my other video, he's supposed to look like a Norse horse, or how to say that. He has the Celtic knot as his cutie mark, and he has the shovel for digging, and he's supposed to be like Viking-esque, coming from the Vikings and stuff like that. And besides being strong and being actually also pretty fast at digging, I think like he also have of course the ability of storytelling, as we find out later on. But I think like he also has ability to, I'll not say be stubborn, but be like, holding his place and knowing what's right. We see like he tried to fit in the episode where he tries to fit in, and it doesn't go that good, and we see all of the other pillars have found their place, but he at least tries a lot of things, so he just don't, like, he's not a quitter. And that also mirrors the pony that he is like from the main 6, that is Applejack. So I think like the lineage of ponies have, maybe the main 6 is the descendants of the pillars, and we just don't know anything about it yet. Although I don't think like Twilight is a descendant of Star's World the Bearded. I think more like that's goes to Starlight or one of the others, Flurry Heart or whatever. But let me know in the comments down below if you think like the main 6 is descendants of the pillars. But like then I will go to the next pony here, that is the one with the healing powers, Sonnambula. I was like a little bit confused about this, like healing is almost supposed to be the same as kindness. But I guess I can see like her having contact to the animals, her healing every pony with her herbs and like potions and stuff like that. And we see her that she found her place amongst the ponies, having that little store showing like you can heal and you can buy, and like people can, or ponies can come to her for advice and stuff like that. I think like that's really nice. And she also has the like being like meditating and stuff like that. But I think like her overpower is like persuasion, or how to say that, because like she talks with the strings, and she goes in like blindly within faith, or how to say that. So I think like there's more to her power as well. And the one pony that she's trying to mirror is of course Pinkie Pie, because of the sixth sense and stuff like that. But I don't know about this one. It was a little hard for me to think about. But like then we come to the shield, and that's actually one of my favorite items that there is, because like who doesn't want to skate on lava, or how to say that, be like a bobsled and be like on the lava. as Spike does. But I also feel like his power for himself, besides being like really fast, almost like Rainbow Dash, is also the cunning and the, having a idea about how to pursue a situation and get the best out of it. And yeah, I think like that's really a leader quality. And of course he's mirroring Rainbow Dash, so like I think like in the future we will see a episode where Rainbow Dash is actually the leader of some of the Wonderbolts, sort of trying to, I'll not say take over the leader role of the main six, but I think like he actually is the one to be put in that job. And we also see that he has a job in the Royal Guard, and I think like that really fits him. Like his overall magic or abilities is also a little hard, because like I have not been thinking so much about that. I've more been thinking about the items. And here I will say like I also thought about a lot of the flower, and like her sacrificing herself for becoming older. So like I don't know, like she could give life to her friend and all of the ones that were living there. I think like that's a greater sacrifice. And we have all seen all of the small short film, or the small episodes within an episode where they talk about this. But I really liked her story the most of that. What her overall abilities is like taking care of like flowers, and taking like being generous in the sense of mind of giving up her life for our pony. So like that's really insane. And her mirroring rarity is also something that I think is really good. But her being more into like flowers and nature, I know like she gets the job with the crystal flowers, or how to say that Cadence gives her. But I think like her overpower is actually, I don't think like she's able to make crystals, but I think like she would be able to take care of any plant that there is out there. Like I know like Sonnambula also had the healing with plants and stuff like that, but maybe they are working together to get like making remedies out of plants and stuff like that. Or else like I think her ability is more like I'll not say geared towards being like earthy, or being like having earth powers, but I think like she mirrors the sources of that. So if that makes any form of sense. Also think like she has green thumbs, almost like Applejack does, but like now we get into where they are all a mixture of each other, or the main six, or who of the main six we think like is going to represent whom of the pillars. So I don't know about that. But lastly but not least, I will talk a little bit about Starswell the Bearded. Starswell the Bearded has the book, and like has a lot of abilities, as we see like he can change the cutie map. I think like he have been traveling through time before Twilight and Starlight. I think like he knows more stuff than we actually get him credit for, and that's also why he's so I'll not say he's rude to like the main six, and especially Twilight, because like he had been in her shoes. Like he had tried to do the mistake of making this big magical thing, and that almost like killed them all, or how to say that, or at least it transported them all into the Nether Realm with like the items and stuff like that. So I don't know about that, or Other Realm, or where it was, But I don't know about that. I just know like the strong spells from Star Sword the Bearded is like one of the things that are the most powerful in the My Little Pony universe. Like we've seen what a finished spell from Star Sword can do. So I think like that's really powerful. But let me know in the comments down below what you think the items are good for, or you think like the pillars powers is. So that was actually all. Do remember that inspiration is right around the corner. Do remember to take care of yourself and loved ones. And that's actually all. Yeah, okay. Bye.